Hey guys, I'm Kristen, the anxiety therapist, and today I'm going to be talking about frequently asked questions and concerns when it comes to virtual therapy sessions or telehealth. This is something that has become a lot more common since the start of the pandemic, and some people are a little bit hesitant because they're not quite sure whether there's going to be the same quality or whether they can connect with their therapist. And so I'm here today just to kind of dispel some of these misconceptions and answer some questions about that. To be honest, when the pandemic first started and I was forced to go to virtual sessions, I absolutely hated it. And I could not wait to get back in person. And then as time went on, I began to realize that it's a lot more convenient. There's really no difference. And so now I'm thinking of going full telehealth when my office lease is up. So starting with the first question or concern is the quality the same? And I would say absolutely it's the same, if not better. So I used to have a 30 to 40 minute commute to and from my office every day. And so with that time that I'm getting back, it's actually allowed me to get engaged in more trainings or do some research for a client if they need resources, or if they need some psychoeducation about something. It's allowed me to really sort of sharpen my clinical skills in that way, and that is benefiting my clients. The second concern or question are about nonverbal cues. So obviously there's a lot of body language, facial expressions, whatnot, that is a form of communication in addition to just talking. But truthfully, I think facial expressions and affect, which is sort of how our face demonstrates our mood, I would say those are the most important, and that is something that you can actually get more of with virtual sessions, because I would much rather be meeting with someone virtually when I can see their entire face versus sitting across from somebody with a mask on, not being able to see half of their face and them not being able to see half of my face. That is an extremely challenging way to work. Another question or concern is, can you build that trust and rapport and get to know your therapist just as well virtually as you might be able to in person? And I would say absolutely. I had a lot of clients at the start of the pandemic that I was seeing them in person for a while, and then we switched to virtual. And then I had new clients coming in who were starting with me virtually. And so this was a concern of mine. And over time, I've realized that there's absolutely no difference, that I have been able to build the same level of trust, to get the same sort of read on them, whether they are seeing me virtually or in person. Another concern or question is, what if you're not tech savvy? This is a concern for some of the older folks out there. And to be honest, everything is so streamlined now. You don't have to download anything. The video platform that I use is you literally just click on a link and it takes you to our session. The only alternative would be if you were using your phone, you would have to download an app. But it's free, it's super simple. And then, obviously there are some internet issues at times, and you just troubleshoot. Sometimes you reconnect, or you switch over to another video platform, or whatever the case may be. I've never had to discontinue a session due to technical issues. And then lastly, privacy and confidentiality is a huge concern. So the virtual platform I use is HIPAA compliant, meaning that it is completely confidential and very secure and protective of all health information. And I've had clients where, if they're at home and maybe other family members are in the house, they'll meet with me from their car, or I've met with clients in their office. So part of it is just making sure that you're creating privacy and confidentiality in your own space as well. So finally, some tips for how to have a good virtual therapy session is one, to choose a comfortable and quiet location. if you are using your phone, to prop it up so that it's steady. I've had some sessions where I felt like I was kind of on a roller coaster because my client was, holding their phone and kind of shifting here and there. So just making sure that the phone is steady. Definitely turn on your do not disturb function so that you're not having incoming calls or texts or alerts going off. And if you're on your computer, be sure that you're closing all of your tabs. So I've had clients who have had, their email open or their GChat or whatever, and so they'll have alerts going off during the session. It's just distracting for both parties. So be sure to have other tabs closed. And then finally, I'm a big fan of white noise machines. So I keep one outside of my office door so that nobody can hear our sessions. And I would encourage my clients to do the same, to keep a white noise machine outside of whatever room they're using to conduct sessions. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any additional questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment or message me, and I'm happy to clear that up for you. So thanks for watching. See you guys next week.